Today I want to share this book called The Nuclear Individual. This book is actually a Korean book, so many of you may have not heard about this book, but it's really popular. It's a hot book right now in Korea, and it was published in September 2023. I just wrote down a few of the key ideas from here that speak to my heart dearly. Let's check it out. So why did I read a book actually to start with? Well, I read this book because it was something about the future. So this guy is actually a data miner. His name is Song Gil-young. So what he does is that he looks at a whole bunch of data and try to find the trends of how the world is changing, how the Korean society is changing, and what's the value system that is shifting, and what might be the hot topic in the future, and what is our family system, what do we mean by family. He's questioning a lot of value systems that we take granted. In the future, to be able to be still wanted by your client, your colleagues, and other people, you need to be a nice person. If you're a jerk, they don't want to be around you. They will just replace you with AI. The point is that we are transitioning to communicating more with AIs and the machines, not because we love them, but because we feel uncomfortable with people. Think about that. Are you one of those people who a lot of people feel uncomfortable to be around? Always complaining, nagging, and you know what I'm saying. So be nice. The uniqueness, if you do something different than other people will look at you like, oh, she's very interesting. However, if you persist on this with the dimension of time, becomes sincerity. Now that becomes others' perception of you. So transition from just being unique and I'm this special, I'm doing things that are interesting, to adding the dimension of time, of repetition and pursuing, that will be recognized by the crowd, that you're perceived as authentic self, who is truly aligned with this unique. In Korea, the work, your job, it's called 일자리. So 일 means work and 자리 means a position. So you have a position that you can do work. That is what it means to be having a job. But now this book is saying that more and more there is work, but there is no position. There is no place that you can exercise this work. So what remains is only the work. So this work no longer restricted to a certain location, certain organization. The name value of the company is becoming less and less. It doesn't matter who you work for anymore. It's more of a question of how much value, how much of a quality work do you provide. That is defining your earning potential. So you don't have to work for a company, for example, to make a lot of money. You can just share your great work through a YouTube channel like this, or you can share your great work through your own company, your own brand. So you can do, there are a lot more ways to become wealthy through your individual work contribution to the society by having online access. And this creator economy, there are a lot of influencer economy. There are a lot of things that you can do on your own and create your own product and software. It's so easy to develop software using ChatGPT now. There's a work, but there's no position. So the world now is looking for the people who are already experienced to be hired. So if you're a newbie, don't wait until somebody give you the permission to practice certain expertise. Don't wait until you go through all these steps that society is giving you to go through to be able to get a diploma and to be able to finally you can call yourself something. Instead, you can already start doing things, gaining experience by tuning into your interest. What are you interested in right now? Just dig into that. Are you becoming more curious about certain things that you just digged into? Then just explore more and more, and then share your experience with others, and then maybe create something. And you don't need to wait until this experts teaching you about how to create a product. Don't wait. jump on, have a conversation with AI, or look for some resources online and watch YouTube or whatever. Gain the skills, practice what you learned. And by having those, you build up a strong resume, a strong portfolio that you can share and you pitch to people who is looking for the skilled experts. Aging gracefully. It's not like we age gracefully. You are already a graceful person, and then you are aging. Try to become a person who is graceful now. Then you don't need to worry about aging gracefully because you are already graceful, and when you get older, you will remain graceful. Just think about that. Even the idea that you can choose a city to live in. The Seoul is no longer competing with another city within Korea. It is competing with another city in the US, New York or Paris or even Toronto out of Vancouver. So this comparison, it's no longer restricted to within the country context, but it is expanded to the world and small pockets of community. Even within the community, I live in this community. I'm so proud of it. It's no longer a city that I live in, but within the city, I live in this community, which has amazing culture. The identity is becoming smaller, and then people connect in more smaller units. And that is now available throughout the remote locations, not just physically where you are. This idea of the perception of the world is changing, and you can discover who you are truly by connecting with people around the world that you align with the best.